Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Hollowells YouTube channel thingy. So today we are going to do the first unboxing video on the channel. People love unboxing videos apparently. So as you've seen in the past, I do have a collection of Michael Myers masks that I've been building, trying to go for at least one from each film. And from there, I tried to get them all signed by the actors who wore the mask. Now, I've had in my collection a couple of the masks from the Rob Zombie movies, but I've never really actually been satisfied with the masks I've had. So I've had two. I got rid of them, and then I replaced them, and I wasn't happy with those ones either, so I got rid of those. I finally put in an order with a guy that I had purchased a mask from in the past. His handle is Horror Chris, or Chris R. He does phenomenal work, so I decided I'd get a Rob Zombie 1 and a Rob Zombie 2 done by him. Now, as I said, I enjoy his work. It's been a bit of a wait, but the mask finally arrived today, so I figured I'd do the unboxing of the Rob Zombie 1 and 2 mask. And as you can see, we got the box here, two boxes taped together. I guess one for each mask. I'm not sure which one's in which box, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out with the top one here. So let's hope this is the first one. I like to go in order, but you know, be happy either way. Now he sent me pictures of these masks. I loved how they looked, the finished product. But yeah, let's hope I love how they look in person. I've been real bad about my OCD and just being mentally ill when it comes to the mask I buy. If I stare at them too long and find reasons to dislike them, then I'm in the market for more masks. And I'm trying to avoid doing that too much as we go into this new year, because there are a lot more things I want to add to my collection. A lot more things that I'll be sharing on the channel. It's not all Michael Myers, I assure you. Halloween's just my major obsession. So, let's go with the first. All right. Let's pack in here. Hair's a little crazy. And here we go. I do like the hair on this thing. It's a bit wild, much like the movie. Play with it a bit. Do that when I display it, but here is the Rob Zombie Halloween 1 mask. Now, a thing about me is, and I know it will not be popular among the fan base, but I'm not a fan of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. I like the second half of the original remake he did. When it's Michael Myers, I don't need the white trash beginnings. I don't need to know why Michael Myers kills, or that he tortured animals, or that he just, slaughtered a bully and wore a mask that the guy that was having sex with the sister was wearing after they had sex. It's all just, I don't know. Rob Zombie, love his music. As a filmmaker, it just seems like he's making long music videos with dialogue. But back to the mask. I am loving this thing. It looks a lot better than the masks I've had in the past. It is a rehaul of the Tots mask. Like the little detail of the blood splatter here on the side. It looks full. Looks nice, as I mentioned. Really dig the hair on this thing. Yeah, big fan of how this turned out. Now, I often have people ask me when I post pictures of my collection, what I have the mask on, like mannequin head wise. I learned early on styrofoam is not the way to go. Avoid styrofoam. It kills masks. So I bought these off of Amazon, and so far they've been really good to me. These kind of plastic looking heads that look like The Rock. And that's what I use for my display on all my masks. So we're gonna slip this bad boy on one of these before we open the second mask. Let's see here. Now I love when people send the mask and they stuff it with newspaper so it keeps its form. I have had in the past people send me masks without anything in it, and the masks are warped and just look terrible. Now let's slide this on here. Now the reason I wanted to hurry up and get these masks is I do plan on getting the Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 12-inch figure with the Rob Zombie 1 Michael Myers that should be hitting this month. Now, as you see, big fan of the detail. Problem with masks I had in the past is the whiteness just fell off. They were either too brown or they were too white. They just did not work. But this thing right here is a thing of beauty. It might not be perfect to all mask collectors, but to me, this is 100% what I was looking for. So I am very happy with that. Let's get into the other mask though. Now, I said that I'm not a fan of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. And that's a bit of an understatement with me. Because Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is my least favorite movie of all time. Now, a lot of people might be saying that I have the bias to being a Halloween fan, and Halloween 1978, John Carpenter's, is probably my favorite movie of all time. But it really, if you subtract the element of Michael Myers out of that movie, which I think Rob Zombie did good enough doing that himself, it also is just not a great movie to me. It looks like a acid trip ode to hillbilly rock. I'm just not into it. It's just boring to me. The visuals are nice. I won't never deny that Rob Zombie has an knack for visuals. His music videos definitely show that, but like I said, it feels like this is a music video of a movie. I don't like the bastardization of Sam Loomis. Dr. Loomis is probably my favorite character in the Halloween franchise. I don't like what they did with him at all. I don't like Michael's look. I don't like the way they portray Laurie. I do like the aspect of showing Laurie dealing with trauma, but the way it's just portrayed, it's just, I don't know. None of that movie is for me. I'm not holding it against anyone that loves that movie, but for me, it's a movie that I will probably watch one other time in my lifetime. And that's going to be for an upcoming series where me and my buddy Ani watch each Halloween in order. He's never seen any of them, so we will watch one, then podcast about it, video podcast. And we will make our way through the entire Halloween franchise, which unfortunately includes Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. But let's go look at this mask. Now, with Halloween 2, there are a couple options I could have gone with. I could have gone with the dream sequence, which is kind of a bloody version of the original mask with some damage from the gunshot that he suffers at the end of Halloween 1. Instead, I decided to go with the Hobo Myers mask. The mask that's half missing. You can see half of Michael's face throughout the entire movie, and it's not a bad look, but it's also not a Michael Myers look. If Rob Zombie just wanted to do a movie about a hobo killer just slaughtering people, hell yeah. Probably would have been a lot better, but you put Michael Myers' name on it, you put Halloween on it, you use the character names, and then it just becomes a farce. Now let's look at this thing. Now with stuffing this mask, I imagine it would be more difficult given that half of it is missing. Again, I like the hair. It might not be 100% accurate to the film, based solely on the fact that it's probably a lot dingier and dirtier in the movie. But this thing is actually pretty. I like it. As you can see here, it's darker. It's missing the half. Has a lot more damage done to it. The hair's wild. Goes with the first movie mask. I need to fluff it up here in the back for sure. But yeah, Hobo Myers mask. Which, you know what? I don't know if masks never really work. Let's see how this looks. So yeah, half sticking out, beard sticking out. This is it. Yeah, I hate this look. Okay, let's get this off. Great work done here by Horror Chris R. You can find him on social media. He might be a little backed up. I'm not exactly sure. I did wait a bit for these masks, but it was a problem with USPS. But I am such a fan of the final product, and I don't think I'm going to need any more Rob Zombie Halloween masks. This does it for me. And I believe in March I will have an opportunity to meet Tyler Main again, in which I will get both these masks signed by him. Let's pop it up on the second mannequin head real quick. So it's gonna look different with half the mask missing, obviously. And it's just gonna be, I guess it's gonna look like pitch black version. I think it works, so if I can line it up correctly. There we go. So yeah, there it is. See if I can pick up this other one. We do shot for shot. Let's get a better view. So there they are. The Rob Zombie Halloween masks added to the collection. Thanks a lot to Chris R, Horror Chris. I love these things. They look gorgeous. So, you know, they were finally added to the collection. Now stay tuned. I know I'm not doing real well at regularly posting videos, but I do have a lot of cool stuff coming in the near future, which I'm excited to show you all. Got a couple cons coming up, and I promise it won't all be Michael Myers, but a lot of it will be, because that's just my obsession. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you can, share it, like it, subscribe if you haven't, please. Building up the follower base, and once I start building up followers, I can start doing giveaway contests and cool stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and if you like Rob Zombie's Halloween, Chris R is the way to go.